Coming up tonight on YCU News, Claremont's outdoor pool is granted a reprieve. Hartford, Vermont Select Board endorses a developer's plan for an $8 million office complex. And the New Hampshire State Fire Marshal announces an arrest in an arson case from this fall. For more news, weather, and sports, it's time for YCU, your local view.
Now, your daily digest of the Dartmouth-Lake Sunapee region and central Vermont. News, sports, weather, public affairs, and all that's happening in our area. The news on YCU, your local view.
Good evening, and welcome to this Thursday edition of YCU News. I'm Rose Spillman. Claremont's outdoor pool is granted a reprieve again. City councilors will decide if the John McLean Clark outdoor pool will be demolished at their January 2014 meeting. After much discussion Wednesday night, councilors found an area they could agree on, that they needed more time and public input to decide if the 63-year-old pool should be bulldozed or kept under wraps for possible future use. It will cost at least $466,000 to repair the pool, says consultant Tom Scarlatta. Scarlatta says he does not recommend that the city spend money to repair the outdoor pool. A gutter and leak problem and drainage issues would cost the city too much money to repair the pool, which lies in Veterans Park off Winter Street. Residents spoke for and against keeping the outdoor pool, which closed 2 years ago, as did city councilors. Assistant Mayor Victor Bergeron says that he sometimes doesn't understand the city council. It's a piece of junk, Bergeron says of the outdoor pool, and we all know that in our hearts. Resident and Fire Department Lieutenant Brian Rapp says he is in favor of keeping the outdoor pool. Rapp's comments echoed other residents' belief that if the city grows in population, an outdoor pool could be a nice feature to offer citizens. In a roll call vote, though, a council majority voted against giving City Manager Guy Santagate permission to move forward with the pool's demise. A new indoor pool is available for use at the Community Center on South Street. The $10 million Claremont Savings Bank Community Center, with its 2 and better heated indoor pools, earlier was seen as the antidote to closing the leaking outdoor pool. The city wants residents to continue to weigh in on the outdoor pool's future. Now, they will have that opportunity for another 60 days. The Claremont City Council meets the second Wednesday of each month. This means the fate of the outdoor pool will be decided on January 8th. Every town or city has its challenges. For White River Junction, Vermont, what has been seen as a less than stunning entryway into its downtown may have a new look. That's because the Hartford, Vermont Select Board is endorsing a developer's plan for an $8 million office complex, reports the Valley News. Town leaders have not yet given the final approval for the plan, yet the endorsement is seen as a positive sign. The proposal calls for a 38,600 square foot state office building on Prospect Street. Tenants would include the Vermont Agency of Human Services and a registry of motor vehicles. If constructed, the new building would enhance the entrance from New Hampshire into White River Junction, Vermont. Says Selectman Ken Parker in the news article, the area has been an embarrassment because of its rundown appearance. The New Hampshire State Fire Marshal announces an arrest in an arson case from this fall. 47-year-old Matthew Patenode of Henniker, New Hampshire, is charged with a felony-level count of arson. State Fire Marshal Bill Degnan, in a press release, says Henniker police arrested Patenode on Wednesday. Patenode is being held at the Merrimack County Jail in lieu of $50,000 cash bail. The charge stems from a fire that occurred at a private home on Colby Hill Road in Henniker on October 25th. A probable cause hearing is set for November 19th. The investigation continues. It remains the topic of the fall season, the sign-up for the country's new health insurance plans. Today, President Barack Obama apologized for the difficulties people have had in registering online through the website healthcare.gov. Some politicians, such as U.S. Senator and former New Hampshire Governor Jeanne Shaheen, are asking that the deadline to sign up without financial penalty be extended to March 31, 2014. And after earlier saying that people could keep their existing health insurance plans and hearing reports of people's insurance plans being canceled, the president said today existing insurance plans will indeed be allowed to be kept. Many of those cancellations were set to take effect on January 1, 2014. Despite the computer problems, over 100,000 people have signed up online. Now Matt McDonald will have a look at our weather for the next 5 days.
Thanks, Rose. Tomorrow we'll have a high of 50 degrees with lows in the 30s. Saturday we'll have temperatures in the lower 50s and upper 20s. Sunday we'll have highs up to 50 degrees with lows in the 40s. Monday will bring some rain showers with temperatures warming up a few degrees to 54 and lows in the 30s. Tuesday will cool down with highs in the upper 30s and a low of 21 degrees. If you're in the Bellows Falls area tomorrow, check out the Winter Farmers Market at the train station from 4 to 7 p.m.
And thank you for joining us for this Thursday edition of YCU News. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter, and you can watch our programs anytime online at www.ycunow.com. I'm Rose Spillman for YCU, your local view. Good night.